Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about Uranus conjunct to the South Node in Synastry. This fun, interesting, exciting conjunction. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, this conjunction, I believe conjunctions to the South Node in Synastry show past life relationships that are carried over into this lifetime. So there can be a very instant feeling of recognition with this conjunction, and because it's Uranus, it's very electric, it's very energizing, it's definitely exhilarating when you have this conjunction in your synastry with someone. The nature of the past life could be something along the lines of two people who were maybe, yeah, kind of rebellious, maybe like eccentric. I even feel like you could have been astrologers together in a past lifetime because Uranus rules over astrology, actually. So, that kind of thing, that kind of energy is being carried over. It also could show that usually the Uranus person has been someone that is unreliable or not all there. Like maybe this is a relationship that suddenly ended, like someone just suddenly left in a shocking way. So there can be remnants of that with the Uranus person suddenly leaving or just being kind of unstable or hard to pin down. The South Node person could even perceive the Uranus person to be um, a bit annoying or frustrating with their lack of care or concern with like the status quo or like just even being there regularly, like in a committed or stable way. There's something about the Uranus person's energy that's very shocking or rebellious or, yeah, eccentric, and that could end up being very frustrated for the South Node person because the South Node, it shows where we're comfortable. It's kind of like the comfort zone. And then when you have someone's Uranus conjunct it, that can definitely make you very uncomfortable, but at the same time it depends on how you handle Uranus energy. Like it depends on the sign of that South Node as well, and how Uranian the individuals are, because people who have a strong amount of Uranus in their natal chart, or Aquarius energy, will be more comfortable with a Uranus conjunction to any planet, but yeah, specifically to South Node as well. But otherwise, yeah, if they're not particularly comfortable with Uranus energy, the Uranus person could be pretty frustrating just because they embody that planet in such a strong way that's coming into this like comfort zone area. So yeah, they could be perceived as unreliable or even flaky or just kind of crazy. Like you could really see the Uranus person as someone who just has no regard for things that you care about or things that you feel are like values that you hold deeply. Like the Uranus person just straight up like does not give a fuck, for lack of better terms. And it could also show up that like the Uranus person does shockingly like break up the relationship, kind of like Uranus conjunct to other planets in synastry. The Uranus person, you have to just love them in the moment because you don't know if they are going to stick around for long, right? But because it's a South Node conjunction, the South Node person could really have a bad taste in their mouth for the Uranus person, and they could actually react even more negatively than the situation calls for. You'll see that where like the South Node person has a strong reaction to the Uranus person that's not actually accurate for the situation at hand. Like so, and the Uranus person could also do that as well. There could be a lot of strong like knee-jerk reactions where both people are just acting out this past life or this karma or whatever it is, like that it just does not make sense to the situation. And other people looking into this relationship will be like, what is going on with them. Or it just could be an unconventional relationship that just doesn't look normal. Maybe there's not as much, restrictions as another type of relationship. There's just something different about it, right? There's something very different about it. But on the positive sense, or in the positive sense, this aspect can show a lot of closeness and understanding, and the Uranus person can really shake up the node person's life, and they can feel really exciting, they can be really fun, they can be a big part in transforming the past patterns and the karmic energy of the South Node person, which can actually end up propelling them towards that North Node, which is the point of fate or destiny in our natal chart. So this conjunction can actually end up being really helpful. I have this conjunction with my sun. It's my son's Uranus is conjunct to my South Node. So yeah, when he was born, Uranus was conjunct to my South Node. He's 4. And we definitely have a very unique bond, and something that I've noticed that just I feel like is relevant to this conjunction is just how much he resonates with astrology. Like he likes to look at astrology charts. He can tell the difference. Like he likes to look at different ones. I mean, he doesn't know like anything advanced or the meanings of any of the planets or anything like that yet, but he just likes to look at each person's chart. Like he'll be like, pull up my chart, pull up your chart, pull up mom or pop's chart or grandma's chart or whatever. Like he just wants to look at the different charts, and he likes to do this every night. Like it's one of our routines. And so I just wonder if the Uranus South Node conjunction would show that maybe we did have a past life together doing some type of astrology related thing. And he's also very connected to like the spiritual things that I do as well. And so I guess maybe I'm raising him to be open to these sort of, different things that maybe not everybody is teaching their kids about, but, because of the way that I am, I'm teaching my son these Uranian things, or Neptunian things even in a sense. But yeah, I feel like astrology is ruled by Uranus. So that's just an interesting side note that I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, this conjunction, it's definitely something interesting. It can definitely be kind of annoying or frustrating. The node person, can really feel like the Uranus person is just kind of wild or crazy or eccentric, and depending on their level of involvement, they can react very strongly in a negative way towards the node person. And the Uranus person can really feel an affinity with the node person. They really feel a connection. They really feel like lit up by them. They actually find it kind of funny how uncomfortable the node person can be with their energy at times, and they can want to like egg them on, and like they think it's kind of a joke. Like the Uranus person is usually more lighthearted in this relationship, but they can also get frustrated too with the node person and their kind of stuck in the mud ways. And so this contact can be very awakening, very transformative. You definitely can have a deep closeness and bond. And Uranus energy is kind of like that love at first sight, exhilarating, fun. You just know you're on the brink of something that's going to change your life. And this contact can definitely be like that. And yeah, it can also show in a past lifetime we've had sudden shocks or separations or potentially painful things. So, it does kind of show like an unfinished business. We're here to continue that relationship and maybe learn how to react to each other in a more stable way, in a more present way, and also in a more like, the higher energy of Uranus, like unconditional like love for each other, right? Rather than, reacting super impulsively, we're learning to like channel the higher energy of Uranus, and like we have a spiritual mission together, and in this lifetime we have the opportunity to fulfill it. So yeah, I'd love to know your experience of this conjunction. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments, you guys. And thank you for your requests. Keep your requests coming in the comments. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Talk soon. Bye.